Nike, Alex Eala, Georgina Camus merch.
I feel so honored and I feel so blessed.
The flower in the hair was an idea of Nike. The national flower of the Philippines is called the Sampaguita. And kind of the whole idea behind it is
Pino Goles Camus at the Alex Eala tote.
The hallways of Nike's world headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon do not get decorated for athletes who are merely promising. You have to earn your place on those walls. On February 27, 2026, Alex Eala earned hers. Giant posters lined the corridors. Career highlights, match-winning moments, and one unmistakable image, a blooming white sampaguita, the national flower of the Philippines, printed on a custom t-shirt designed exclusively for a 20-year-old ranked number 29 in the world. She was standing inside the most powerful sportswear campus on Earth. And the story of how a single hair tie placed her there begins 7 months earlier, on the grass of center court. The audience that has followed Eala's 2026 run already knows the scorelines. Beating Coco Gauff at Indian Wells, clawing back from a set-down against Laura Siegemund at Miami, reaching the round of 16 at back-to-back WTA 1000 events. What most people do not know is that Nike's investment in her was accelerating at the exact same pace, moving from a single custom accessory to a full limited edition collection and a red carpet headquarters visit in under 8 months. Then the tennis world saw what Nike had built, and the reaction shook every corner of social media. The broader WTA ecosystem still frames Alex Eala in future tense. A player to watch, a prospect on the rise, someone who might matter in a few years. Nike apparently rejected that timeline entirely. While the establishment hesitated, Nike was commissioning a Manila-based artist to design a custom Sampaguita t-shirt, dropping it as a limited edition piece exclusively in the Philippines and reportedly watching it sell out with zero global marketing support. Filipino fans flooded social media, calling her Nike's Knew It Girl. The gap between how the tennis industry categorized Eala and how the market actually responded became a canyon. This was never a lifestyle tee that happened to feature a tennis player. This was a cultural statement wrapped inside Nike's global infrastructure. And the WTA had no hand in creating it. The sport's traditional gatekeepers were spectators to a coronation they did not orchestrate and could not have predicted. It started with a single accessory no camera was supposed to obsess over. At Wimbledon 2025, Nike gifted Alex Eala a custom-made white Sampaguita hair tie for her center court debut. No press release. No ad campaign. Just the national flower of the Philippines woven into the biggest stage in tennis. Eala later described it as a reminder of where I come from and everything that brought me here. That hair tie was never meant to be the story. It became the origin point. By July 2025, that origin had produced a full collection piece, the In Full Bloom t-shirt, a limited edition Nike by You creation designed by Manila artist Georgina Camus. The design featured a blooming Sampaguita set against a green tennis court graphic, and it dropped exclusively through Park Access, Nike's official Philippine retailer, around July 21st. Reports from fans across social media indicate it sold out rapidly. No international rollout. No celebrity push. No traditional advertising machine behind it. When Eala wore the shirt for her Vogue Philippines cover shoot days later, her father stood off to the side and offered 3 words that said more than any sales figure.
Sobrang happy. It's been dream since she was a kid to see her dream come true. Grabe. I'm speechless. It's amazing.
I am a fashion lover. I like to style myself. I like to look good. Like, I feel good, makes me more confident.
the whole message is to just have something that, a piece of home with me on such an iconic court. Yeah.
She likes what she's wearing. She's smiling. The merch was not a product. It was identity worn on her chest and printed across a magazine cover for the entire country to witness. The February 2026 Nike headquarters visit turned identity into architecture. Monday, Eala was training for Indian Wells. By Thursday, she was walking through Beaverton, Oregon, past walls covered in her own career murals, standing beside the Sampaguita shirt displayed like a museum exhibit, and receiving special edition shoes crafted for her. Nike did not invite her for a photo opportunity. They built her into the physical fabric of the campus, the same campus where the brand decides who carries its future. Every detail of that visit pointed in one direction. This was always where the trajectory was heading. The hair tie was never a one-off. It was a first chapter. The on-court results arrived in lockstep. At Indian Wells, Eala defeated Coco Gauff 6-2 before Gauff retired at 0-2 in the second set. At Miami, she fought back from a set down against Siegmund, then dispatched Magda Linette 6-3, 7-6 to reach the round of 16. Her ranking hit a career-high 29. The competitive credibility and the commercial coronation landed simultaneously, reinforcing each other with every match and every merch drop. When reporters at the Miami press conference asked Eala about the Nike partnership and whether custom on-court kits could follow, her answer carried no hesitation. She said she would love it. A 20-year-old looking directly at the future and signaling she is prepared to step into it. If you recognized what the Sampita hair tie meant the moment you first saw it on center court, before the t-shirt, before the headquarters visit, before the cover shoot, you saw this coming long before the rest of the tennis world caught up. Georgina Camus was not a random freelancer pulled from a portfolio database. She is a Manila-based artist hand-selected by Nike to translate the cultural weight of a national symbol into a wearable design, a task that required understanding not just aesthetics, but what the Sampita means to over 100 million people. Camus described the piece in her own words. This custom tee is a symbol of discipline, courage, and full-circle growth, designed to inspire the next generation to bloom in their own time. No player in WTA history has ever had a custom Nike merch piece rooted in their national flower and designed by an artist from their home country. Nike did not outsource this project. They embedded it in the culture it was meant to honor. Nike's escalating commitment to Eala is not an isolated sponsorship decision. IT is a signal of where the WTA's commercial center of gravity is shifting. Southeast Asian markets, long overlooked by the sport's traditional European and North American power structure, just proved they can generate sellout demand without a single billboard in New York or London. The 2026 clay season opens within weeks. Roland Garros arrives in May. Wimbledon follows in July. The US Open closes the Grand Slam calendar in August. Every one of those tournaments now carries a question that did not exist a year ago. What will Eala wear, and how many people across the Philippines and its global diaspora will want to wear it with her? Her success is their success, and Nike knows it. The coronation does not erase the scoreboard. Days ago at the Miami Open, Eala fell to Karolina Muchova 0-6, 2-6, her second consecutive heavy round of 16 defeat against a Czech opponent at a WTA 1000 event. In her post-match press availability, she did not deflect. She spoke about gratitude and the process of finding her limits. The next morning, she was back on the practice court. A white hair tie on center court. A Sampita t-shirt that reportedly flew off shelves without a single global ad. Career murals mounted inside the walls of Nike World headquarters. A career-high ranking. And a 20-year-old telling the press, without flinching, that she is ready for what comes next. What Nike constructed around Alex Eala is not a sponsorship package. It is the formal recognition that one player can carry the pride of an entire nation onto every court she steps on and move product while doing it. So the question stands, will Nike put Eala in a full custom on-court kit by the US Open? And if they do, will the Sampita be on it? The next Grand Slam cycle is already in motion. Roland Garros, Wimbledon, Flushing Meadows. Every tournament is another chapter in a story accelerating faster than anyone outside her fan base predicted. If you are not subscribed, you are watching this unfold secondhand. Subscribe now because the bloom opened and every petal since has landed exactly where it was supposed to.